Hi everybody, good morning. I didn't plan really to do this year advent of cyber videos, but I said let me try one and see how it do. Otherwise I will go back to the web application path, finish the videos that I start. Yeah, this one, yeah, I want to show some different approach. This guy confused me here in this slide things. With that IP, for example, what's the IP for this link? Let's copy as they give us so we can access what's the name? Elastic, Kibana and all of that. There's a nice rooms about this to play around it. So when you start in this, of course you get this. Usually you always go to discovery. That's the first thing you do. You go to discovery. Of course you come here. You see the time always by default is last. You might not know. Depend what's, for example, the timing. Like in this room, they talk about the 1st October thing. You can test it or go backward to where's the, for example, last 15, last 1 hour, last 30 days, last nice days. So you can play with the time. You can even just let's see what happened last 10 days. 90 days will fall in the October month they're talking about. Here's these two logs because Kibana you can different log. I think this one is later on. This one is the one you have now. A good bit the way that he has switching between them is too much slide. But in any case, today is about you learned what ELK and then RCE remote code execution in PHP in the application that we have later on here. This application frostypines.tryhackme. So basically when you come here, as I said, you can play with the date usually until you find something interesting. For example, here we can see we have the 3rd of October, so we can click on it. So we have most of our happening in the 3rd of October. Most of them you can even go down, then you can click on them. You can say we have this, but this big spike here happen in this one. So you have this information. Let me zoom so be clearer. I'm not sure. Let me do a CTF and walk through, not that is advent. For example, here you can have for example, I want to add the client. You can see it is most of traffic is in this IP 10.9, so I don't need to. Now we need to I want to edit so we can see the not you we have timestamp. Let's see what that's message. This other message there. No, I don't need to add the whole message, it's too long for me. I can close that. A response, yeah, let's add a response. You click in the blue button, so I can add we have timestamp the agent. I don't need, you click on them. This is not, doesn't help me, the information that doesn't help me. What happening? The response is 200. I can add the client. Most of them is 10.9 whatever. Request, I can add the request. I can click on it. I can see the fields. I would see what's interesting me. Let's click that, what request this guy is doing. So you have 271 hit. It's running in PHP, and then you have 1139. Am I in the right room now? 3rd of October. I think I'm switching. I need to go backward. Did we supposed to? I think we're investigating the wrong place. Let's start early from the first. What happened? Oh, there is a 450 Frosty Pine Resort. Now we notice we're supposed to start with this one. That's why I'm getting confused now. The Wolverville Ray, that's the first one that he's using now in this room to investigate. So We have for example, now from the 1st of October I can see it's all happening in this one. If I click now, then we have these spikes happening. Oh, you can see as already we have something interesting. There's a shell PHP happening here. So when you see something like that, it's and the profile an image, so you have this is not supposed to be there. We have a response 404, so it means you can think is doing a reconnaissance to check the 4 and the logo, then a 404, so it means it's doing like go bust or something, and try to find the files. So all of them is doing the reconnaissance and brute forcing the directory. Now it's fun to understand. So we can say the response here. I can say you can say not for like the room set, but maybe if we're just interested in a 200, for example, I can say I wanted 200 only. So to go down to this, and then I don't interest in the local IP. So but we can see the shared PHP give us an interesting idea. So I can say message, for example, because this one is key bonus, so we can just shell.php and only find two. I know this room he said he find a couple of them. I don't know how he find it. And or in the date 1158 I did actually, I don't know, because at 11 what's the date, 1st October 11. Now this guy is confusing me because in my I only find 11 hits and all of them are, I don't know, even if I go backward in time, let's say, even just go in the future a little bit there. Let's go to the future, change the time. It still doesn't. I don't know where he got his screenshot from. October 1st, 1158 is a OIPS PHP admin asset image profile, which basically what we have here, OIP PHP admin profile. We have a shell, but I don't see the execution of it. The IP is only one IP. I don't have any filter, so I don't know what. So update F8 hit the client IP. We have two IPs here. One, most of them in 11. So if I do the filter in this one, I end up have 42, and I can see the shell there. If I go back to the other guy, the other IP, and the filter, no, this guy doesn't have a shell, is doing still for 400 hit. Let's, if I go message shell.php, there's no shell in that IP. The shell is in 11 hit, but don't see the screen. I don't know what the screen is getting from. I'm a bit because the idea is to get, so this Wolverine rail log. I don't know exactly what I'm doing wrong or something. I don't see. I don't really see what's going on in this. Okay, I think let's switch, because let's switch to the next one. The next one, if Frosty Pine, is the one that we're using for this question. The Frosty Pine, of course, they tell you because no, not what's this what is I think they just add admin asset image profile directory. The file can then be accessed via HTTP or IP address admin asset image shell. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, they tell us to add our IP in you can run this echo because this domain name, so we need to copy there. I'm not sure these things is really confusing me. So we can go for etc hosts. That's where we add IP. The reason usually you can, because if you are in CTF, or usually if you are in CTF, you can just do, and you don't know. So if I was in CTF, real CTF, for example, I know all this information. I can just say rust mute rust scan minus a, and I can just say I need to scan that if any port opening that IP. So I can get IP, the port 80 is open. This one is what we are working on now, Ilana. Then we have port 80. I can just say, if I want more, I can just tell nmap minus p port 80 minus sc minus sv. You can nmap, sorry. These rooms in TryHackMe, if you about nmap, I have video for them too. You can check, and also there is the rooms for shell overview, and there's Linux shell. It's good rooms to work on them as part of the security 101. So you can check that one, and you can see now it tells us there is what it tells us. It tells us is Frosty Pine is what is an Apache flag not set, and then if I go now to that IP, usually because it's port 80, you can say if I go less like that only and go straight, it said Frosty, but you can see I don't see, it's messed up. The reason why, because it's I don't know, confuse everybody if you just start, because it's the Apache has they use domain not IP for this configure specific way that the room was configured. So that's why you need because even if you never know, so you can just go to, if you are in real CTF, you can see is calling domain here. You can see, well, that's why it looks strange to you, this the look of it, and that's why the domain need to be added here, so we can call it to that IP. So if after you add that, if for example now we don't use now the IP, we need to use directly the name of the site, so we can just now call as it is. Now because my computer now know where to look for it, so if I go back now to this room, now I can find this. Of course now if you are in CTF, of course you look like around in the room and you think what I can see. Of course the first thing come to your head is you see this account here, interesting, you have a sign up button, I can sign up, and then I don't know what's his next, some name or even next, so J at local, for example, my password J123. Usually you can do this, and I'm logged here already, but see, I don't have anything I can do about it, because just give me check my name. I can't do too much things when I log in. I can delete my account. That's it. So there isn't too much I can do. So with my own account I can do nothing. But the question is, if I can I find, and that's why the whole this room is about, because part of the learnership is here is like usage of weak credential. Like usually when you type, there's many times when I do CTF I forgot to do this. Like for example, many times you can solve the room, you find password like username admin and password admin, or password 123. That's the what they call them, the low hanging fruits. So you always need to try them. So here you can say, okay, if I use that, maybe the user will be admin at that things, and then the password. Of course, in real life this is like but sometimes people like install first time WordPress or Joomla or any this type, they keep the default like a router. They always have this default. So you try that. So this room is more like an easy thing. Now we have this, and then you log in, and then you can go to your account and say, what can I see in my account if I go as an admin? You have room, you have that interesting part is the add user. Do I need this is user? I can't really do. Can edit, delete. Isn't too much I can do. No, can I edit rooms? Yeah, we can. Oh, we can even add a new one, or can just upload the image. So let's add a new one for now. Let's call it this. So interesting, when you are in this type of things, you have an upload. Now the question is, can I upload anything? That's one of the things when you start testing type of rooms. In this case, this room is going to is doing this. One thing when you start doing TryHackMe rooms or something, remember when you open the attack box, you see this link where you call reverse shell, not this one, reverse shell generator. This can help you do. The example they give us in this room is the command line. We can use the same one if we want. Is this, if you go down here, PHP command, and you can give you the code is at least the same code as that one. Not really, but we can let's try this one. It uses the same command, but I just want to show you, but you can do these things because this one is very, you should always know it when you do TryHackMe rooms. So we can copy this. I can go to my computer here, and I can just say vim, for example, shell1. Let's call it shell.php. If I come back here, it's the same things. It's almost the same things. This one system get command, and that let's try this one. I'm saving it now. So if I go, this is you will use it a lot when you do TryHackMe rooms. Now let's say if I browse here, it will tell you because it's programmed to do image, but I can change here and set all files, and then where is my root, and I can say to the shell.php, and if I add it now if you are, you can say where is uploading this stuff. You don't know, you come here. I can see images, so right click, open image. You can see where it uploaded to mediation. So ours is here, so you can just click here, open your tab, and you can see the shell.php we have here. So if I zoom now, of course, now if you are in Linux, the first thing always you do ls. Of course, you need to learn always to be ls minus to check the hidden files too. So in case there is hidden files, and we can see of course I can do the most sensitive file. If I can pass wd, for example, I can check that one. This is the dangerous one, and you can have users now. For example, I can now, there is a user called the one that have shell. That's more interested, the one that do not have no login. This is no login, no existing. You should be a user. This has bash. So there's a user called TryHackMe in home TryHackMe. So I can just come here and say ls minus la. If you are in serious room, and you can see it has the profile cache binary. That's usually what to do. And of course, when you do, you need to know who you are. You are running, how many groups you do. Seriously. So we got an ls and we have the flag. Flag in Linux, of course, you can say cat flag.txt and you get the flag. Now let's play more. Let's play more. Now remember when I said to you we have this. Now because it's PHP, one famous PHP is called PHP Pentest Monkey. Now you see my IP in this corner. You get your IP for your box. You see in the right top corner here when my mouse here. Attack box IP. So I can put the IP of my box. We can 68.247. And then remember I said you can check these rooms for shell in Linux, how to connect and all of that, but we always use nc-lvnp and port 901. This is the port of this, and then I just get this shell pentest monkey. Let's copy it and let's call it let's come back here. Let's do let's call it vim shell 2.php, and I can just paste, and vim you copy control the point and wq oops, w did I copy? So we have all the information. Now let's go and upload the room. Now what happened if I go now to add a new room? Why we don't just update no, where is the rooms? We did add in the room. We can also play with the edit. Let's edit this room and change the image of this room, because let's see if I go now change all files and I get shell 2, the second shell. Then let's see if this one work. Did we got anything useful? Let's see. No, the edit doesn't work. Which room we did edit? Open a new tab. Is this one did we open? No, the one that we did it shell 2. Remember we changed the name shell 2. So if I click shell, not found. Okay, let's the edit it seems is not working. Let's go to add a new room. Let's add the room 600. Let's upload our shell again. That edit button, I didn't know what let's not complicate things. You go to my shell 2. If I add new room, you can see now is freezing. The browser is you can see is keep running. It means you got a shell. If I go back now, you can see we got a shell. So you can access directly to the machine without going here. So now we can try this and we get who am I, and then where am I. We are in there, and I can just say cd home sudo -l. Usually if you are doing CTF you always do that. Oh, we can't, we need to stabilize the shell. Let's see if that power can't. sudo cd. No, I can't run. I don't want to complicate things with the shell, but I can go to cd home. I can see everything. There's TryHackMe user there. So TryHackMe. There is nothing there interesting. Yeah. What else I need to look for? That's how you start. If you are in CTF, you go there. Or because now I'm looking for the flag, I can just the folder where this application is HTML. If I go there, we can vendor lock public. You can think it's a public folder. If you go there, we have for example, I can cut login.php. If I want to steal information, if there is a password hard coded in the system, no. So where do you put the passwords? Room.php payment login, verify user. It should be password here. Is login? No. Header. Where do you get where do you put his passwords? Oh, now I'm interested. Login.php. Oh, includes. See, do includes ls. No, not bad. Not in includes. Reservation payment login index includes yes core. The config. Cat config.php. Now we can get the if you are in CTF you can set environment password is doing environment. Where is that .env? I think guys I don't want to confuse everybody. There is a thx file. I forgot where is it, but you can play around the files and there is a environment file somewhere. Yeah, that's where is the because this is the config file that you get. This is environmental variables, so they are in the environment, so I forgot where to find them. Compose node package public vendor is somewhere. I forgot. Sorry guys, and I don't want to complicate things for you guys. So where we are now, pw, it gives you the directory. Now we can go to public. Now we go to the image folder, which is media. Then we can go to see the images, and we can go to rooms, and then we get our flag, and you can just say cat flag.txt, and we got the flag. Yeah, so basically that's the oh, did we forgot to finish this one? No, we did. Frosty pie. Oh, the frosty pie is the one that yeah, you forgot to answer this question. How come I spend too much time in yeah, you can see what's happening here. You already see them here. It's doing command ls, so you can see the directory is this one. That's the answer to the question. What's IP address access to web shell? You can see it's there. The 34 is this guy, because the guy is doing the command. You can see he's doing echo ls. Who am I? You know, same what we did here when you come here and do who am I. Your w data. So basically, yeah, this one you can even search normally. You don't need to be strict on it. You can search directly by text, so it's not really a big deal about it. So yeah guys, sorry if I complicate things. I thought to try it and see if some people like it. I'll try to do more videos for the TryHackMe advent of Serba. I will see how things. I hope someone learns something. Yeah, guys, try to do these rooms. It helped a lot. Yeah, thank you very much for your question. Please let me know in the comment, and thank you and have a good day.